First Chronicles 4 through 6. We see in chapter 6 the prayer of Jabez, which has become very popular over the years. The text says he was more honorable than his brothers. The only way we can be more honorable is to be in close fellowship with God, allowing him to reign and rule in our lives, including our prayer life, rather than taking this prayer, which he prayed in his circumstances, as apparently led by the Lord. May we be in fellowship with the Lord, asking him to direct our prayers as well, according to his will and his agenda for us. This is the confidence we have in approaching God, that if we pray anything according to his will, we know he hears us and we have what we ask for. The effective, fervent prayer of a righteous man is fellowship and intimacy with God. Next, we see that Reuben, even though the firstborn, was not given the double portion birthright because he defiled his father's bed. Sin can strip away in all of our lives. The leader would come from the tribe of Judah, a reference to David and the Messiah in his line. Yes, Jesus. Joseph actually received the double portion birthright. Remember Joseph, the man who trusted God and walked in faith right in the middle of horrendous circumstances? God honored Joseph in his faith. God was pleased because of Joseph's faith. Remember Joseph. John 6, 1 through 21, Jesus challenged Philip as to what they should do to feed the 5,000 men and their families who had followed him. Philip replied concerning money, saying 7 months' wages wouldn't be enough to feed them. Andrew offered that there was a lad there with 5 loaves and 2 fish, so he was considering at least what they did have, but he questioned what good that would do. Jesus rewarded this approach and told them to bring what they had to him. He multiplied it and fed the crowd. The lesson for us is to bring what we have to the Lord, committing it into his hands to do with as he sees fit. After all, what we have has been given to us by him. He makes the call on what we have, and he simply asks us to be faithful with it. Notice the 12 basketfuls of leftovers were gathered, one for each disciple. As we seek first his kingdom, his way of doing things, he is the God of more than enough and meets our needs. The people, seeing these signs, wanted to make him king right there for the takeover, but he withdrew to the mountain by himself alone. He had come this first time to go to the cross, to pay for the sin of mankind. Next, we see the disciples crossing the Sea of Galilee and experiencing a storm. They saw Jesus walking on the sea and drawing near to the boat, and they were frightened. But he said, "It is I, do not be afraid." He got into the boat, and immediately the boat was at the land to which they were going. Jesus sees us in our circumstances and knows all about them. He had sent the disciples on this journey and knew what would happen to them, but he came to them and showed up right on time. He told them they didn't have anything to fear. He made sure they arrived at the destination he desired for them. The Lord orchestrates circumstances in our lives too, which gives us opportunity to learn to trust him. How are you doing with that today? What's going on in your life? Do you think the Lord sees you? Do you think he's late? Do you believe that he has all authority in heaven and on earth? That he is indeed able? Do you believe that he is perfect in all his ways, including the way he is dealing with you today? He is. Ask him for the faith to believe that.